I have posted a video about having the references. It's important because without good references, we cannot navigate our life. But reference for what purpose? There should be a vision to go with the reference. It's like a sailing or climbing up the mountain. You won't have some kind of a growth target to live our life if we don't have one. You may not be as energized in doing things and become very passive instead of connecting to the source of your power that may generate from inside. You look for the power coming from outside to help you. That's not self-managing. And if you depend on others, you may complain. Others, external issues are the problem, not you. But I don't think that works well. We need to find the energy source within ourselves and have good references aligned to that to create the vision of what you want to accomplish in your life. If you depend on others telling you what to do, what happens if that's the wrong direction? It may not suit to you. I think it's important for each of us to have the spirit. You may depend on others, but you want to depend on the power within. Your life is your life, not someone else's life. They may convince you, but would that fit to your skill, ideas? And is that person that you get the idea from is an appropriate person? You are the one who pay the price if things don't work well. What do you do if that's the case? We have to reflect what happened and find a way. Why? What can be done? And plan and execute the plan and check again. If it goes well, why? If not, why? And then keep going. Plan, do, check, act cycle using your brain. Also, like I said, not just using your brain or the mind. I see mind or brain has limitation. If we put too much emphasis in the brain, you may forget your heart, the source of energy to pump up the blood, the oxygen, circulate. If you think about the state of happiness, do you think you find the happiness in your brain? My experience, you may be different, but my experience is the joy and blissful sensation is felt in the body, as if the cells in the body is jumping around. And before that, they didn't have much to contribute or paid attention to. Maybe because we are too busy in our mind and forget about the body. So I talk about listening to the body. So the reference should include the source of the power within, and you can call that as your heart, or the other expression I like to use is the way of the universe that brought us on this earth and keep us alive. All the organs working together. When you cut the finger, it heals on its own. Maybe not totally perfect, but it's a miracle that we live. And you are not living because of the brain in terms of the physiological issues. And my view of happiness is that it's not just the fame and money and whatever people say, but our body excited. As much as when we are young, maybe you didn't have money, we didn't have money or fame, but we had joy of running around the field, climbing up the tree, discovering something new, the insect crawling on the ground, moving on the branches, the song of bird, and be friendly with people around you without anything to rely on. You found the joy. We found the joy. And we're creative enough to come up with lots of playful ideas. So in those days, we had less of the brain, but more depending on our heart, what the heart desires, and we just run for it. As we get older, some may be burdened with the pressure of the society, what's expected, and you live for fulfilling that expectation that the society may impose on you. I think we need to listen to our heart. Not just once or twice, but as much as possible. And that's what I talk about, Samadhi. Mind get confused and too overburdened. Not much room to breathe. But the body is alive. That aliveness, to me, is a measurement to see how you are happy or not. Your body cells dancing, or not. So, image and the reference should have those external issues that we may connect to, but the reference also is related to our connection internally to the body and heart. Nobody will tell you. It's your business to figure out. And for that to happen, to relate to what's inside of you, the source of creativity, the power of energy, we have to have a mind to be calm, have the reference within. In one of the videos, I mentioned that the Zen monk was asking himself, how are you doing? Good, sir. Are you the master of who you are? Yes, I am. Things like that. The question is, are you the master of your life? Not society's gauges. It may be one because there's some wisdom why they say the money is important and the skills is important and the relationship is important. But there's a nature's way. built in that probably we don't talk too much about. From the kids, we learn something to do to use words and language, the rules, logic. At the age 18 or 20, you are considered as an adult. I think there's another level that we should go through. Because after age 20 and so forth, your mind gets busy and you lose the connection to your heart, which you had before when you were little. That's the source of wisdom, compassion, fun, energy. And it's okay to keep on repeating because our mind habit is always grabbing something and get the instant gratification. You want to look good, so you do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. But you also listen to your body and heart. Nobody can do that for you. Just like this case of a Zen monk. If you think it's important, that's the question. And I think I'll keep asking the question to myself and share some thought like this at occasion. So, just the thought of the day. Thank you.